Welcome everyone to the location and fight guide for Terah the Geomancer. The boss can be found in the Bedrock Pass, as shown in the map with the blue marking. For this boss fight I used the Merciless Iron Sword, the Merciless Iron Mace, Pendant of the Dusk Watcher and the Howlfang armor set. I also used the Blood Rage, Power Surge, Veil of Frost and Crimson Beam abilities. This boss has 8 main key points. This boss has 2 forms, a human form and a golem form. For the human form I use the sword, and for the golem form I use the mace, as the mace will do more damage versus stone targets. When the boss is in her human form, the boss will fire an illusion projectile. When hit, this will deal a large amount of damage. Try to sidestep or move behind the boss to avoid this damage. After some time, the boss will change in her golem form. The golem will slam the ground. When hit by this slam, you will receive a decent amount of damage. From the slammed location, boulders will fly outwards, creating stone pillars when they land. If you get hit by this will deal a decent amount of damage. Try to move or dash away from the boss to avoid this damage. The golem will then summon adds. These adds are linked to the boss, which makes the boss immune to all damage. In order to deal damage again to the boss, you will need to kill these adds. When you are in melee range of these adds, they will try to punch you. When hit, this will deal a large amount of damage and slow you for about 2 seconds. Just like the adds, the boss will also try to punch you when in melee range. When hit, this will deal a large amount of damage and slow you for about 2 seconds. When the golem raises her leg into the air, she's about to stomp the ground. When she does and you are in melee range of the boss, you will get hit for a decent amount of damage, get knocked back and slowed for about 2 seconds. Try to move or dash away from the boss to avoid this damage. The golem will dig herself into the ground, and then a lot of circles will appear, and shortly after golem fists will erupt from these circles. When hit, this will deal a small amount of damage. However, if you get hit by multiple fists, this could lead to a decent or even a large amount of damage. Try to keep moving to avoid this damage. When the boss performs a flex and charges up, ending with a roar, she's about to slam the ground rapidly. When she slams the ground will erupt moving outwards. When hit, this will deal a decent amount of damage and knocks you back. Make sure to move or dash away from the boss to avoid getting hit multiple times, as this could lead to a very large amount of damage. After killing this boss, you will gain a tier 3 illusion spell point that you can spend on a tier 3 illusion ability of your choosing in the illusion ability tab. You will also unlock the gem cutting table. Here you will be able to combine 3 crude gemstones of the same kind into a regular gemstone. You are now also able to make obsidian in the gem cutting table. Also in the gem cutting table, you will be able to craft the Siege Golem Stone. The Siege Golem Stone can be placed in an uncontested location. It will then take 2.5 minutes for the stone to be activated. You can then interact with this stone to turn into a golem for up to 5 minutes. While in the golem form, you will be able to destroy stone structures. The Siege Golem can absorb a set amount of damage before the form breaks. The amount of damage you can absorb scales based on the health of the Siege Stone. The Siege Golem is mainly used in PvP to enter enemy castles. You can still use this in PvE, but I personally think it is too much effort to make in PvE. Also keep in mind, depending on the server settings, the placement of a Siege Stone may be announced to other players, and may also be visible for everyone to see on the map. I hope you enjoyed this guide, and if you want to see some live content or have any questions about the game, you can always come and visit me at twitch.tv/Chiraku. Thank you again very much for watching, and I see you all next time.